these are just the effects of carbon dioxide accumulation as far as what it does to heating the planet. The real global warming problem will be created once we get to an ice-free Arctic, because we will encounter uncontrolled release of methane. And methane is 200 times stronger on a per pound basis. So the heating effect of 1 ton of methane is equivalent to the heating effect of 200 tons of carbon dioxide. There are trillions of tons of methane sequestered in the Arctic right now. If that becomes airborne, even a fraction, permafrost thawing at the rate of 4 inches of depth per year, 82% of the volume of the polar ice cap has disappeared since 1979. Just a fraction of a percent of this sequestered methane becoming airborne will make methane the dominant global warming driver, surpassing the effects of carbon dioxide. We can stop using all fossil fuel and make all carbon dioxide emissions after we cross this point, and it won't make any difference, because the methane has now taken over as the driver. Okay, it becomes a vicious, a positive feedback loop, self-perpetuating, and it just gets worse and worse, faster and faster and faster. In fact, it's been estimated that just the methane that's currently sequestered in the Siberian permafrost will, if that becomes airborne, it will be equivalent to our current carbon dioxide emissions worldwide for another 1,470 years, but compressed into a few decades. Yeah, Jesus, right. It's scary as heck, I tell you. Just 1% of the methane that's sequestered on the bottom of the Arctic Ocean floor, if that becomes airborne, it'll lead to a 4-fold increase in airborne methane, which makes methane the dominant driver, surpassing carbon dioxide. So this is why the 2-degree temperature thing is so critical, because that's the point at which we lose control, and it takes on a life of its own.